Make sure you catch him on the gram at IamDJOC.
So yeah, we go. Episode 3.
Another classic in the building.
Respect. Shout out to DJOC for the mix. Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Inside a suitcase, Benjamins with the new face. Every cat in my crew lace, fresh as toothpaste. Rolly watches with the blue face. The crewmates, money from clubbers that like to do bass. We cheddar chasing. My untouchable federation got the legislation. I'm living shice. Already been to prison twice. Living life like a cinema with no admission price. Selling dope intensely. Will I quit? I hope eventually. I want a Bentley, trying to get rich like Oprah Winfrey. I'm Ross Perot. Here comes the hook. Look, toss the yo. Mayville across the floor. Had it in the far below. We got raided. Nobody moved the top stated. See, they hate it cause a nigga off the block made it. I'm top rated, trying to run me in for racketeering. The fed they got the Smiths at the hearing. Nobody told me I'm from the gospel. I paid the judge a pot of gold. Now I got it, now I got it, now I got it, now I got it, now I got it.
DJOC, what up, bro?
What? I told y'all niggas, wait until J Nutty get out. We cutthroats, carjack you for your cutty, get out. And we real hot, we wait niggas, y'all deal rocks. Puffin' the gans, I stay blowing like Jill Scott.
See, I'm back to get what's rightfully mine. I'ma either get it right in these rhymes, or either discharging these rifles and knives. In the kitchen, sitting, slicing up dimes. Live every minute to the fullest, with my life on the line.
And I ride dirty, no registration. Dropped out, no education. Pull clocks out with no hesitation. And I'm taking out your whole federation. I'm a street pharmacist, even if you need some more medication.
Kind of pleasing the station, making statements back to the basics. Get the waving gas in their faces, cause I'm sick of niggas rapping this fake shit. Hurt, time up, torture. Yes, I guess it's back to the basement. Still fucking with my thing on my hip. Got hollows with your name on the tip. And got products that's taking a six. If I get caught up, I'm taking the fifth. Until then, I'm on the grind, nigga, breaking up bricks.
Niggas know, ain't shit to explain. This for gangsters only. Only real niggas get to
What year
remain.
was this? This was.
This right here?
This song?
Yeah.
It was like 2001, 2000.
Damn.
That's crazy. I'm
Oh
old.
shit. That's what I feel like, man. Habits. No, this shit still will get played. To this day, bro. Like easy.
Real on another level, man. But you can't tell me. Now you being cocky. I'm a humble motherfucker. Y'all not real.
Right.
But I'm being honest, bro. Our level of penmanship and how we wrote, this is almost 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we wasn't writing for niggas here. We was writing for industry niggas. You know what I'm saying? To me, niggas here, it was like, I wasn't really looking at it like that. No disrespect. Just be talented. But I didn't write to be like, let's make sure we better than such and such around the corner now. We trying to be better than the Jay-Z's. Niggas on that, that's the way we wrote.
Right.
20 years ago, you know what I mean? So,
Nah, y'all pen game is crazy.
and music.
Hey.
We got live shit and all kind of shit in our music, you know what I'm saying? Some
Pen game
samples,
is crazy.
it was a hell of a time. I put it like that, man.
Listen, man. This is Mad Myles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce. Welcome to Urban Kings of Queens, episode 3.
Bang, bang, bang,
We got another legend in the building. I've been trying to get Herk on here for the longest, man, even though the show ain't that old. We just started, but I told him, I said, hey, I can't put no rapper on this show until I get my favorite Detroit artist on here, so now we here.
My dog.
I want to say I appreciate you very much for letting us get this opportunity going. Welcome, Big Herk.
Much love, nephew.
Rock bottom.
bang, bang,
Got you back in the
You
tank.
responded. You responded quick as you responded quick as hell,
responded,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
you responded fast. Yeah.
I mean, I
hit
try
me
to
up.
deal with I try to stay in tune with the youth, man, because y'all the future of this. We gotta, it's kind of like a divide sometime here. With the older artists, the younger artists, and all that. We gotta learn that ain't how it go, man. It's just, we gotta all pass the baton and pay homage to the next, but keep the ball rolling.
Right.
And sometimes these young cats, sometimes I think they get to feeling themselves a little too much, some of it with the disrespect and the overlooking and all that. But overall, you know, I like where we at musically. Like I said, y'all part of that. Y'all the new blood. Y'all young doing this interview stuff. You know what I'm saying? Back 10, 20 years ago, it was somebody else, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I'm getting at. So I'm like, well, let me see these young cats, what they doing about. Let's give them a shot right quick. You know, I did a lot of interviews, some of them with the same people over and over, repeatedly, but something made me want to do something with y'all. Like, let me see what they about. You know, y'all energy is good energy, man. So
Oh no, we
that's what's
definitely
up.
different. That's why I said we not just go focus on music. I know you got your hands tied in a lot. Shout out to my sound guy, man. Go ahead.
In the building. In the building.
I'm the sound guy today.
Nah.
Nah. All right, let's get straight to it, man. Herk.
What up, dog?
Growing up in Detroit, man, I feel like a lot of people don't understand the different neighborhoods, and they try and say East and West is different, Joy, Linwood, all that different. Do you feel like it's a difference between the neighborhoods, or do you feel like we all grew up the same somewhat?
I think it's basically the same, but it's always little differences sometime, a little bit, you know what I mean? You can kind of notice it when you go somewhere and you there for a while. But I do so much on both sides of town, I don't see it as much now. Because I deal a lot of East Side cats. I'm a West Side nigga, but I got family on the East Side. Daughters are still over there. Jay Nutty got family over there on Van Dyke. We always go over there and fuck with. And I fuck with a lot of East Side cats on music and just in general, you know what I'm saying? So to me, everybody just everybody. But when you get older, it balances out. I think when it's young, when you young, it's more about everybody trying to claim where they from and make a name for themselves, so everybody more. You get older, you start realizing all that, man, we all in Detroit, man. All that's West Side, East Side. This ain't California, New York. We ain't got 20 million people.
Right.
This bitch small, bro. So all that bickering and knocking niggas and trying to isolate yourself, to me, is kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's doing real shit and making real noise, they fucking with both sides of the city.
Period.
That's a fact.
And then the thing is, everybody know everybody too. Like you said,
Yeah, it's
just Jay
small.
Nutty. You said it's people on Van Dyke. So
Right.
I be telling people we don't really got time to be. It's gonna happen, but the more we come together, the more we can get things accomplished.
That's right.
Period.
No doubt. It's power in numbers, man. A fist better than one finger. You feel me?
Especially in Detroit, don't nobody do it better. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man.
Like
I'm sorry,
culture-wise,
man.
culture-wise,
And especially
nobody
now
does.
because now that the city is on the map. Now we want to they looking at the city hard now. Cats
are.
getting situations, cats getting work, and a lot of shows with no deal or nothing. Just on some independent shit, which has always been what I really kind of wanted to do anyway, personally. Not saying we knocking deals, we're talking, do business with anybody if it makes sense, but a lot of times there are cats like, you should have had a deal, and you should. They don't be understanding how deals done came my way, bro. That ain't, I can have a deal, but a deal to me is supposed to be something good, not something stupid. So if a nigga signs something stupid, that ain't a deal. That's a swindle. You just signed a swindle, brother. So that's the difference. And back then they wasn't giving up that kind of shit they trying to give up now. But they also wasn't doing 360 deals. See, that's another whole story. But you know, back then, man, they kind of thought we was thirsty. They was trying to offer a lot of cash shit, but it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Just doing.
And then and now you see cats getting on. You know what I mean? All the young guys, they doing their thing here, doing shows. You got the Hell of a finally got his name all the way in the door, because I've been fucking with Hell of a before anybody knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? That's a little broke. You know what I'm saying? So we got songs I ain't never released and shit like that. We did like in 98, 99, shit like that.
Y'all playing on?
So you know,
throwing them out there
because we just used to be working, bro. We was in. I mean, we stayed in that studio. You know, that was like for real. That was our therapy.
Yeah.
And now to me, I done got older. Now it's more business. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like you said, how the songs, it was fun. Yeah. So we was in that motherfucker feeling good and just trying to push our pen. Now it's kind of more business. I'm older now. I'm pushing my son. I got my own company. Got Your Back Entertainment. Make sure y'all tap into that. It's always gonna be rock bottom for life too, but Got Your Back Entertainment is my company now, so we got that. Need to give that some love, some push, and just working with my artists, Young Herk, you know, my son Juan Weezy, aka Baby Herk, my man Devious been with me for a minute, Rockin' Ghost, you know, some of my little bros just joined the team. Okay. You know, they got fire shit you're gonna be hearing real soon, so we just working, man. But you know, it's times done changed a lot, but you know, but it's still the same premise.
I wanna
you know what I'm saying?
shout out to what's the name? Because like I think a lot of people sleep on how many generations he been working. Hell of a been working for a long time, man. And
Hell of a earned his keep, bro. He one of them. I mean, not knocking nobody who got on however they did. They can't help it if they was on and had people and connections. That's so it's not a knock on somebody who had it easy.
Right.
But when you see somebody who really like on straight up in the grind in this basement, you know, dingy little basement trying to grind right from the hood in Southwest. Right over, you know what I'm saying, in the hood, and you been there with him, seeing what he was doing and stuff, I respect it, bro, because And he humble. Was a motherfucker to be at the level he at right now.
He was at the rap battle in New York, and he was just in the crowd right next to his chilling like bro.
Yeah. Hell of a solid, bro. Much love to him, man. He earned this shit, bro. And I'm glad for him. I'm glad he killing them out there. One of the hottest producers in the game, not just here. So that's my man. So that's what's up.
So we go back real quick. A lot of my friends, the younger friends, they did. You know, I got frat brothers that's in Chicago, some from SAG. They we got the interview with Big Herk. They don't know. So I'm like, geez, like
yesterday I said we interviewing Big Herk tomorrow. Like,
who's Big Herk?
I'm like, damn, you from SAG?
It depends on you ask though.
Yeah,
it's like my man
the
Big
age difference.
My man Big T from Chicago, that battle rap and all that.
Yeah,
they know about it.
He
in my video. Not much. How old is y'all?
31.
I'm 30.
No, you about y'all age.
But dude, I'm these younger.
Yeah, like
dudes.
22,
so
23.
Where you from, man? Just so we
Woodrow Wilson, baby, West Side.
What high school did you go to? How was school growing up? I'm a teacher, and I know how it is.
When we was growing up in school, man, I mean, you know, you ain't missed too many. They ain't, you know how they cut class. I mean, not cut class, but how they close the schools now when it's just a little cold and a little inches of snow. Wasn't none of that shit. Man. It'd be 30 inches of snow out there, man. 30, 40
so many days up.
Hey, man, you got to walk to school anyway. You know, man, ain't no clothes or shit. You had to get to school.
I was just telling them, man. You know we don't even work in January. That's just an extra vacation for us. I swear to God.
For real, Brody. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know, school was fun, though, back then, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because there was more students. Yeah. You know, more teachers. Now, you know, the teachers not making much, so a lot of them, they like, fuck teaching. A lot of people not even going to school to be teachers, you know what I mean, like it used to be. So, back then, you know, it was rough, too, though, at the same time. That was the top 10 era. You know, and that's what I grew up on, top 10s, Max Julians. Niggas was getting checked. Hey, they was getting checked in without a pistol. I'm talking about just manhandle. Physically, nigga just physically take your shit. 3, 4 niggas. It was scandalous like that, you know what I'm saying? The 80s, man, like I say, that era was bad motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? 80s on up, but Detroit always been a motherfucker. Honestly, always been at the top of the ladder, the murder capital, unfortunately. But at the same time, we had our ups and downs, and sometimes it's ups and sometimes it's downs. You know, but.
So in that 80s, I know my mom was rocking the Adidas, you know what I'm saying? We hear about Run DMC, we hear about LL.
Oh, yeah.
What was the rap life here?
I mean, rap was kind of like not kind of, I don't know, man.
I mean, people was doing it for sure.
People was doing shit,
but it
wasn't like it is now, nowhere near. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of premature here. I started like late 80s.
Okay.
It was kind of premature, mid to late 80s. It was premature back then, man. But you had groups out like Awesome Dre's, Chaos and Maestros. You know what I'm saying? J to the D, rest in peace to my dog. Motsy Ski, you know what I'm saying? Detroit Most Wanted. It was cats like that coming on, and then they got on like early 90. You know what I'm saying? But it was we had a rap crowd, but it just wasn't on. It wasn't getting no notoriety like that, like it is now. But Awesome Dre did have a deal priority, and they was offering deals. But you know, like I say, it was just like
that was
a little touch here and there. But niggas was doing their thing just locally. You know what I'm saying?
What about the sports, man? The Pistons.
Bad Boys, you know what was up in the 80s? Zeke now.
This shit was probably going
That's
crazy.
what was up in the 80s.
Yeah. We just had an argument.
Bad Boys.
2K just dropped their decade teams, and they had who they had on the point guard, Magic over Zeke. And
you knew they was gonna do that shit on 2K.
Well, you know, Magic is overall. You know, they kind of blackball Zeke, man. All that shit with Jordan.
Yeah.
But we know Magic. I mean, I ain't mad at that. Magic wanted right
we
there.
thought it was Stockton.
But I'm, you know, if it's Stockton, fuck out of here. Like they did on the Dream Team. Now that's that bullshit.
That was the trash for
Zeke's supposed to definitely be on that one for sure. Ain't no question about it.
Did you play sports back then?
Yeah, I played football and baseball.
Okay.
I played basketball, but not like organized. You play football, organized, and baseball.
Baseball, that's
you know what I'm saying. But see, people back then don't understand. Black kids play baseball.
Yeah.
You don't really see black kids playing baseball no more, and that's one thing I was talking about to somebody else too. But it's the richest sport, bro.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the least injuries. You know, you ain't banging somebody every play. You got to watch for that pitching. Sometimes you might get hit by a pitch or some crazy shit like that. Motherfucker 100 mile per hour pitch, but. on every given play, you really ain't too much danger.
And they
you ain't
minor,
risking your injuries.
They minor league get a good check.
Only thing about baseball take longer to get to the pros, and that's what it'd be. A lot of cats and young kids coming in the hood, they in poverty, and they want to try to get that money. If they athletic, they want to get to whatever sport they can get that money at quick as possible. And as much as we love football, I'm a football family guy. You see all them trophies my sons and them got over there, all kind of championships and shit like that. But I feel like football, the most scandalous, dirtiest industry as far as how they play the players out of all of it. They don't got guaranteed contracts. They got the shortest career. I mean, so it's some bullshit, and it's the most physical. Besides some MMA shit or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You out there banging every play, so they get played scandalous to me, you know what I'm saying? But baseball is the richest sport, but you don't see too many black kids playing it. We got to get them to understand and start playing that too, so, you know what I mean?
Influencers. So, again, I watched the interview. You were saying, like, LL, Run, was those the main influencers?
I mean, those was like the two of the pioneers when I wanted to start rapping. But then from the lyrical aspect, it was more Rakim's, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G rap. You know what I'm saying? And then so on, like as the eras changed and stuff like that. Then it went down to like maybe, you know what I'm saying, I respected puns. I like the Biggie shit. Big L's and cats like that who really didn't get a shot that was dope. You know? Nas. So I'm Jada Kid. I'm from a lyrical era. But we was street niggas. So what we was into was like New York's lyricism, but the West Coast musically. And we kind of combine them both. You really listen to everything be going on. And that's kind of like what made us what we was, you know what I'm saying? Especially me personally. I can tell you, I liked the East Coast lyricism and the West Coast musically. Some of the East Coast beats was just simple to me. I couldn't, they was boom bap, boom bap. But the West Coast had that rad shit, that the live instruments and all that shit. That's why we did a lot of live music on a lot of our music. We've always been into that. But Detroit is musical like that. Because people don't know since Motown.
People forget.
But when Berry Gordy went to Cali, you know what I'm saying, it kind of like saying we got the Motown curse or some shit. But now I feel like the curse is broke. And we just got to learn how to network together and support each other as far as the future. I ain't even talking about me. I'm saying the city. We got to learn as a city. And other artists is coming up, support each other. Put all this bigger and trying to be at odds for what? Nigga, it's power in numbers. If it ain't really about something super serious where there's no way I can forget this type shit, if it ain't nothing like that, nigga, overlook some of that shit, man. Grow the fuck up, man.
Do you think the Vezzo deal was a start as far as like him signing to Motown and trying to push the Detroit look and a lot of industry people looking at him and visiting now?
I mean, it's been a start before that. You got T. Grilly, different people like that who got deals. I mean, Dave Loaf, Big Shine. So, I mean, I don't necessarily say that, but I'm glad for what he did for himself, too. He been working. He earned his shit, too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what exactly his deal consists of, so I can't say
go too much
what it is as far as lucrative, but I'm glad that it obviously it's good enough for him to do it, so it must be straight. But I feel like it's been that kind of situation. It's just that some cats is more quick to say anything. That's the thing about it. I don't know everybody's deal. I don't know what T. Grilly deal is, nothing, but I'm saying they all done got deal. They look like they all doing good. They eating from what I see. But the thing about it is, you know, it depends on, you know, a lot of times the back end of them deals. That money up front, and I don't know if niggas in three, or everybody went for, I got a 360 deal. I think T really is or something, not sure for sure. But he over there at 300, and I think that's what they was doing over there, Lear and all them at the time. I don't know if he got that deal or not. I don't know how that went, but a lot of them, they on the 360 deal tip. So, not knocking to get your money and shit, but, you know, there's a price to pay at the end. There's always the pros and cons with that. To me, being independent is the beautifulest thing you can do right now. And if you got a good fan base and following like a lot of cats do just from social media, what the fuck you need to sign a company for?
That's a fact.
That's just the way I feel about it, bro. A lot of niggas can say they want it. This ain't hating. This is common sense, common math. You got fans already without them. Nice amount. Keep doing your shows. Keep doing your shit. It might not be 100,000 a show yet, but get them 10s and 15s and 5s and 20s, you know what I'm saying? And keep watch how they gonna end up biting in a minute, because they not gonna keep missing out on it. Your following ain't gonna get smaller; it's gonna get bigger.
Right.
Sometimes cats don't be patient, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, to me, being independent is a good look, and it's possible. It's real possible to be done and be lucrative. A lot of cats was independent, but they wasn't necessarily eating like a lot of the majors. Now cats is independent eating more than some of the majors. Look at Chance the Rapper and people like that. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking that. You know what I'm saying? He killing them. So you just got to work and learn your demographic too, and just common sense. Just look at your numbers. Don't be so desperate to say I'm under something. People want to be under an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? I just signed to such and such. I know such and such. If it makes sense, then I'm glad for them. Make good moves, bro. If it's a good move, hell yeah, get that cash, do your thing, you own. But don't sign no slave deal, and don't sign some shit that later on you be looking back wishing you didn't do it. Always make sure this is what you really feel like this is best right now. But then some cats got it bad where they ain't got no kind of nothing to eat, really on their knuckles where, nigga, I don't know what I'm going to eat by the end of the week. If it's bad for you like that, I can't tell a man what to do. He might have to just take what he can take because he got to be probably a mama to take care of whatever, so kids. So that way, I guess it's kind of tit for tat. But if you can manage what you're doing, like I say, independently, that's what I'm really speaking on, the guys that's independently enough able to keep themselves straight. Yeah. Don't rush to sign with these motherfuckers, man. Look over that shit, make sure that shit right. See what's going on with your momentum. Keep checking your numbers, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't need them. You know what I'm saying?
Those independent fans are like loyal.
Yeah, no matter where you go.
And then you control what you want to do, bro.
You buy merch, everything.
All of that, man.
Yeah.
And St. Clown Posse, they were a perfect example, too. Killing them. You know what I'm saying? You know, I did something with them, too, and I did something with them. So, like I said, I know they got their head eyes by whatever their situation is, but I'm just talking from a business standpoint. They straight. I done been they career. They got a big ass warehouse with number merch. You know what I'm saying? We redid Awesome Dre CD. Everybody did like all his verses over. It was like a tribute to him. And I was on that. Royce on there, a few other people. I don't know if you can pull up one. It might be somewhere online or something. But yeah, they was talking to us about the independent shit and all that then. You know what I mean? And it's you just got to grind, bro, and be patient and be consistent. You know what I'm saying? If your shit hot and it catch on, you already got people attention, so you there already. It's just about keep building on it now. Why wait till you build your own fan base? You don't rap all these years. Now you got that one song that got you in the door. Here come another. Now everybody fucking with you, and then you ready to go just run to somebody and sign. I'm just saying, just think about it. That's all. Unless you can't help it, you got to do it.
I'm gonna go back again. So. You play football and baseball. Who was the main guys at that time? Like, who was you looking to as far as football? Like, what was the position? Who did you love to watch?
Oh, I love to watch?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Back then, man, them days, shit, like Barry Sanders and, you know what I'm saying? Herschel Walker when he was in college. Bo Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Earl Campbell's. I mean, we liked them boys that just was gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
It was
Barry was just the coldest on the moves and everything. Ain't nobody ever been like Barry, man. To me, Barry Sanders coldest ever. Billy Sims too, though. People forget about Billy Sims because both of them played with the Lions and both were number 20, and they both got the same initials. So you know what I'm saying? That's a little fun fact. But Barry Sanders, man. And he retired when he still was cold. Like, I'm straight, man.
Oh, my God.
People don't realize he'd have put his record books out the world,
That's
man.
a fact.
What if he had Dallas line when Emmett was
And I was just about, me and my grandma, I was young, too. We used to get into it about that. And I'm just like.
If he had Emmett Smith line.
And quarterback. If
he would run for 2,000 yards every year. Easy. Because he was running for consistently 1,400, 1,500 yards like every year. 1 year he got 2,000. I think that one year.
He did.
So he was all.
So he behind the line of scrimmage. How many plays though was behind the line of scrimmage?
At least like 60% of the plays he was running. Yeah. He had to make a move. It never was no big hole. He just he got to figure out. Oh shit! I'm like, man, if they ever get up some blocking for this man.
Shout out to Herman Moore though, man.
Yeah, Herman was consistent receiver. Yeah, definitely. Herman Moore was all pro.
Baseball though. I really wasn't a baseball. I watched in baseball. Ken Griffey was my dude. Who was you watching baseball wise?
I mean, Ken Griffey. I'm older than you though. Yeah. I go back further than Ken Griffey. Like back in the day, motherfuckers like Reggie Jackson and you know what I'm saying, Willie Stargels and them a little young, them even before my time, but I was from a family of sports people, and we would sit and watch sports at 9 and 10. I was watching these games, like really and into them. Yeah. So actually, in the 70s, black baseball players ruled Major League Baseball.
They let you know how quick things can flip. From the 70s to it was like the dominating was black players in baseball in the 70s, going into the 80s. And then just start being more slippage. And now it's really like the Dominicans and all the foreign cats. That's who run baseball. Cubans and stuff like that, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying because they really stuck with it and been playing and finally caught up. I was about to
ask that. Do you feel like we left it?
I don't know. I think because when it started being more basketball and all that started being more global and marketable, it made more kids play that first. And then a lot of the fathers was watching it. They wasn't pressing their kids play baseball. They liked basketball and football too, because I was watching, but I played it all. Because my uncles played all that shit. You know what I'm saying? My uncle used to play hockey. He just one of them, just everything.
Yeah, so all the uncles, fathers, stop forcing basketball and football, man.
First of all, give your kids a choice and see what they like the most. Let them play everything. Yeah. Just because you was good at football, you can't make your son be a star. Maybe he better at tennis. I don't know.
Right.
I'm saying, but give him a chance. That's like even with me and my sons. I never made them rap and be like, you gonna rap and this how you say it, come here, like Joe Jackson or some shit. I play sports, so I feel they're gonna do one or the other. I rap, I play sport. All kids do that in the hood. Yeah. They play some kind of sports or they do music.
You do it or not.
So it's almost like a given. Yeah. People don't, you know what I'm saying, in the hood, you're gonna do one or the other. Or sell dope and just be running the street. I don't go for that. So they did both, played sports and was rapping, but they was playing sports first. Okay. I was a football dad. I was never trying to make them rap at all. And then I started peeping my son doing a little shit like, wait a minute, I think he's trying to rap. I'm seeing papers with shit rolled all in this room. And
we go fast forward then. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So and he got on and was all right. I'm like, all right, and now he go with it. You know what I'm saying? And my youngest son too now. You know what I'm saying?
That was a proud moment. Facts, right? Like the first official song y'all did. Like, how was that for you?
I was more proud when he did his own song and put it out. You know what I mean? Like, that was cool. I like it. Once he did it with me, he was already doing like a lot of shit. He had like a mixtape out already. It was a good thing to do because I can always say I did an album with my son, but I was more proud when he finally put his own shit out and it was to the point where I could say it's dope. I wasn't never one of them fathers, that's great. If it's whack, I'll be like, that shit trash. I ain't one of the ones that be doing it because I don't believe in all that, man, because you give your kids fake. And when they get out in the real world, people not going to play with them like that. They're going to be worse than that. They ain't going to play with you. No, fuck out of here. Right. So I never did that. I kind of was hard some time on them, but it pushed them to be the best, even in sports. You know what I'm saying? They won championships at every level. Like my son won 2 state titles with Cass. Back to back, they won the first state titles at Cass. He
Give me them fucking horns, bro.
Bang,
fucking horns, man.
Hey, it is what it is, baby. Shout out. Boys, go CT, man. And then my other son, Young Herk, he played with Crockett, which is East English now, but they was Crockett back then. He came in and played linebacker right when Brandon Graham graduated. Brandon Graham was with the Eagles now. He was right behind him. You know what I'm saying? Once he came out of Little League with the Cubs, he went right there and played with them.
They both played with the Cubs. Do you feel like the Cubs was the best PAL organization?
Yeah, definitely. And it's still, trying to get back. Now it ain't dominating like they was because they had left and went somewhere else. They'd always be saying we was cheating and they were just riding us so hard. And they just stopped, went to another league for a minute, and that kind of made other players go other places that would normally be coming and not knocking. It's good to have parity sometimes. I like the competition, but when I was there, my sons, the Cubs dominated cheerleading and football. Everybody think we was cheating. I could just sit down and run the names of people that's in the NFL from off the Cubs right now, and then you'd be like, okay. To me, they should have an ESPN 30 for 30 about the Cubs. Like they be doing all them California teams. They put everybody. So
I was about to say they all them little tight episodes. What is it called on Netflix?
Man, they need to have a documentary and show about the Cubs, bro.
About the little football kids.
You know how many people they put in the league?
Yeah.
You know some of them?
I know like 3. What's the name?
That's crazy.
I'm from my pops coached for the Rams and what's the Tony Harris? He played for his team, the boxer. He played for the Rams.
Played for him?
Yeah, and Rockingham was at State. So a lot of PAL.
But that's not who won the league.
No.
That's what I tell you.
Oh yeah,
that's what I tell you.
So what Cubs in the league?
Let's take it back first. Larry Foote from the Steelers.
I was about to say
Westside Cubs played for Persian East Side. Braylon Edwards played the Cubs. I
didn't know that.
Yeah. Michael Westbrook. This back Mike played for Washington Redskins, a receiver. He the one that bought our what you call this shit with the scoreboard.
The scoreboard.
His name on it. Sponsored by Michael Westbrook if you go to the Cubs. Far as up to date, Desmond King was all pro, first team all NFL last year as a rookie. Won the Thorpe Award at Iowa. He in the NFL. Jordan Lewis, cornerback, Cowboys. Right now, starting cornerback. Deion Sims played tight end for the Bears.
Damn.
Went to Michigan State. Nick Perry, linebacker, Packers. Went to USC. Got the state record right now when he played at King for the most sacks in the state in history. You know, he went to USC and played at Green Bay. I think they just released him somewhere else now. He played with the Cubs.
So how you was following the Cubs before your sons played?
Yeah, because that's the hood. That's off Dexter.
Okay.
We from the whole rock bottom is Dexter, Linwood, Woodrow, 12. This our whole hood. And that's where you play paddle at. I mean, if you go play right in the hood, most people ain't taking you way somewhere else. It was the Cubs.
So you was one of the ones.
So I've been watching the Cubs. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Rocket, somebody Rocket in Michigan State. That's one of my artists. That's his son. He talking about Rocket right now. Yeah, Lil Mark. That's just my artist, Rockin' Ghost. That I just telling you about. Shit. That's his son, Little Rock. Yeah.
Okay.
I could call him right now. What up, nephew? What up, huh? He just at my house when he was up here.
That nigga cold.
It's on his ass. Oh yeah, he should have been All-American, McDonald All-American. They robbed him on that, but I ain't mad. He played with Melo and all them. They did everything. Fuck it. But I told him go ahead and kill him in the league.
That nigga going to state.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Oh, what's the name too? Played the Cubs. Double M, Eminem. He just was on some footage fighting the police in the store or something. Yeah, even though it's fucked up, but he from the Cubs. He went like 8th pick or something.
So the coaching staff got to be amazing then.
It was back then, hell yeah. But it's changed now. Like I said, when they left, everybody went their own way. Some of them started coaching high school. Some of them started doing other stuff. Some of the coaches, Tandy, who's the head coach of the A team, he went to what's that school right there? UAD, Jesuit. He went there for a minute. I don't know if he's still coaching or not, but yeah, they had a good staff. Everybody was there every year. Everybody worked.
And they was dominating. Like, serious, I remember just leaving, going when I went to Michigan State, come back, and they still went crazy.
I just told you all in the league in this team.
Like, real
and I'm still forgetting somebody else. I just said Double M. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Oh, Malcolm McDowell, that's Double M.
Yeah,
that's why we call him Double M, Malcolm McDowell. You know, he was dominating at Michigan State, nose tackle.
All right, so let's get to it, man. Rock bottom. How did rock bottom start? Like, what was just first of all, who's all a member of rock bottom?
Rock bottom started from my man Rock from off Dexter, and you know, it's basically just everybody in the hood from different hoods. Like I'm from Woodrow. You know, some of the cats from Linwood on there, Dexter. But they all right back. All these streets is right. Half a mile from each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he just put a compilation together. And then, you know, he knew I was doing my thing because we already was rapping, like I was telling you. And we got on there. I know Rock anyway from school. We went to Longfellow Middle School, Central High School, all that together. So it was a no-brainer. I fuck with him. All right, I'll do a project with y'all. Let's work. Fuck it. Put it together. It's all it was a compilation. And then, you know, the first CD basically had a lot of samples. It was just to catch everybody's ear. The whole CD was samples. And then the second CD was all was fresh, played shit or remade.
What year was this?
The first CD came out in '97.
Okay.
We was working on like '96 though.
And it came out in '97. Okay.
And you know, everybody liked it. It started hitting, made some noise. And then next thing you know, he did another one, and that one got even bigger than that one. And you know how it goes. Shit, that was it.
What was the first single on the radio?
On the radio? I don't know. Did they play Free for Dollars on the radio? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
That before Gated Up?
Yeah, it's Free for Dollars on the first CD from the bottom up. That's what the one with all samples. They might have played that first, but it wasn't being a lot of play. Like I say, we was first. That was the first CD. They was still trying to see what we was about type shit. Niggas like this. Some people still hadn't caught wind. Second CD, Gated Up. That was the first, like, a single that I heard them playing, like, in a consistent level. That was on the second CD. You know what I'm saying? Alligator City.
Classic.
And then They started playing a couple of songs off that CD too. You know what I'm saying? Just, but the main single they started playing was No.
No.
Bang, bang, bang.
When we dropped No.
That shit used to hit so hard, dog. Like, you know you got a hit when you just hear that.
Man, come on in this record. Let's get it. It was one of them boys like that. But yeah, that's what I say. No.
You seem kind of humble. Back then, was you hype? Like, was it something?
Nah, I never been like that, bro. Always been laid back, smooth type nigga. You know
oh, shit, I shit on the radio, y'all.
Yeah.
Just chilling like shit.
But I was glad when I first did my shit on the radio. I knew that, you know, I did something that was respected for a little bit for them to play it. They wouldn't have played it. Because, you know, when you're young, you think your shit be dope till you hear some shit that's dope. When you first start, like, oh, hell no, that shit ain't mixed. It's not like this shit. Right. So we had to learn all that. That's all it be. Just like young cats now, sometimes they present shit, I be like, bro, you got some work to do. They might, oh, you hating. Okay, I'm hating, bro. But that's all it is.
I don't think I could say that to somebody that's trying to, like, I know niggas do it, but like,
especially not him.
I don't be cruel. I tell them to keep working.
No, it ain't. But yeah,
keep grinding. You know you got potential. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like shit.
But that's what you think.
That's what you're there for, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not there to lie to you. I'm here to give you the real facts.
The fastest thing.
And see, when the problem be is a lot of guys when they first start doing music, all they play around is their mans and
them. Yeah, that's go.
Because that's what we're around them all the time. Yeah. Until they go somewhere, don't mind know their ass and play it and just see how niggas react. And when they ain't get no reaction, or then they be like, okay. Yeah. That's how you get an honest opinion of your music. Tell them if I throw that shit on around, people don't know you at all. It ain't even like everybody got to be going crazy because some people might be on the phone, they not lit. But if you the ones just sitting around idly, if at least a couple of them be like, you got something, because we all think the same. People, it ain't that much difference. Like, I mean, if you eating some food, you know when something good and it don't taste good. Right. I mean, it ain't like you got to have a super great taste bud and shit to just know something good or it's bold. So sometimes we overthink. We think that, oh, well, out here they might not like this shit, or this place might not like that. If the shit dope, it's dope, bro. I don't really see I don't be seeing that like some people be. If it's dope, it's dope. So when you sell shit, if they like it here, it's probably be hot in California. It's probably be hot if it's like, I'm just saying, because we all generally think the same for the most part. You got a few exceptions where a nigga just a scientist with listening to shit. Like, oh, the highs is too, all that old. I'm saying, but just a general in the club, something come on, a vibe, like, okay, that's all right. So if it's doing that and making motherfucker do that here, it's gonna probably make somebody do that somewhere else.
Somewhere else for sure.
That's all I'm saying. We get too stuck on trying to make shit for certain regions. You just gotta make dope music. They gonna like it if it's hot, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Everything from Cali, they don't gotta be all West Coast. Even though they like West Coast music, but you can play some shit that sounds like it's New York. East Coast. If it's dope though, it's dope.
So at that time, what was that second one? Probably 2000? No.
No, 2000, 2001. I think like 2001 actually. No, came out. That CD came out. Who was Rock Bottom 2001.
So who around at that time? Like, I know you said that your competition was like industry people, like main industry people you was looking at, but in Detroit, who was around at the time?
I mean, when No came out, you still had the Street Lords, Cheddar Boys. I think they was out by then. Yeah, Cheddar Boys was out. That's the thing. Back then, there wasn't no million groups. I'm not sure if Made West or something like that was out, or Lodge Boys yet.
They was late.
I'm just saying, but that was the main three groups, period, out of the city. Us, Rock Bottom, Street Lords, and Cheddar Boys. You know, other people was coming out. My man, Mr. Ron, on the Rock Collection, they was coming out more on the hip-hop tip. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hip-hop heads knew about them, and a couple other cats, too. But as far as the overall city, it was Rock Bottom, Street Lords, Cheddar Boys. Them facts, man. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a whole lot of people out like that.
At the time, Coastal Kids. I remember Coastal Kids being big. Was y'all ever?
Yeah, I did a couple of times. And Shoes for Shorties.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes I just do shit and I don't even go to that shit. Like these dumpsters they be having, what you put clothes. I done put clothes in them a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? And new shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? Or shit I done wore once. I can't fit because I lost weight now. I ain't big as I was. I gave that away, coats, all kind of shit. So I do that, but not always just for the spotlight. Sometimes people don't come out and do nothing but when they do that. I don't just do it when it's that. Plus, we go out and do stuff like, I fuck with New Era Detroit. That's my nephew, Zeke, the president. You know what I'm saying? I done marched with them up in Flint. We done gave water out on Black Friday and shit like that where everybody was shopping. Me and Young Hurt. So we do a lot of community shit that we don't necessarily be trying to go live and all that and show everybody we just do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So we get back a lot of ways besides just the Coast for Kids and the shit that the radio doing and that everybody know. We do extra shit. I done did shit at the soup kitchens before on Thanksgiving and serve food. Me, Al Nuke, couple other cats out the city
Shout
before.
out to Al Nuke, man.
You know what I'm saying? So we do a lot of different shit.
Very important. We try and get everybody to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely not about the spotlight. I know I grew up and was in like pretty bad situations as well, and I know that I'm blessed now, like in a way better position that I was coming up. But everything wasn't that bad.
Right.
But I know we did hit a bad place where shit was fucked up for sure.
Yeah.
The battle rap between y'all and Street Lords, how did that start?
I think that really started between Rod Day and Blade.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We went and did something on Drunken Master summertime. It was either summertime shootout, springtime shootout. I think summertime shootout. And he had the Western name beat from I forgot who did that shit first. No, I'm saying it's a sample. That's somebody else.
Rough Rider. Yeah.
He brought the beat out. He wanted us to do something off the track. We didn't pick the track.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It was a sample from somebody else that was out. I guess Rough Rider. And we just got in there and just spit. I was rapping. My shit wasn't addressed to nobody. You listen to everybody's part. But Rod Day was secretly dissing Blade. Tell me I'll come out to I'll shoot up your complex and this and that. He found out where he lived or some shit happened over a bitch or some stupid shit. And that's they was going at it about or something. Somebody talk about this, speaking on this, some more bullshit. Somebody in the middle trying to put motherfuckers at odds type shit. I guess I don't know. And he was talking about Blade. We didn't know it at the time. I'm just rapping, I'm spitting.
Niggas just rapping.
And then they come out with it and they put niggas' names in. I'm like, wait a minute, with the same little beat. And then I guess they thought because they heard Rod Day capping at Blade or Blade heard him capping at him, they just figured that's what the song was. I don't know because I ain't saying nothing about none of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But once they did that, okay. So we went back to the lab and did ours. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Then I got something they came back with another one and another one. You know, to me, though, that wasn't all that to me. But the first couple, that was a nice little back and forth, you know what I mean? So I liked it that far just from a standpoint of two power groups and everybody. Yeah, man. I mean, a couple of times, you know, could have got out of hand because, you know what I'm saying, we'd have been in different places as they was at and vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Especially back in the day when All Star was the hottest titty bar. Hey, man, we always would be, everybody's being All Stars all the time. That's why we threw that in the rap, that. And we threw the Brass Key in there. That was like the hood bar was Brass Key. We all from over here, but All Star like the hottest bar in the city at the time. And you know we always being there, and A's being there. So sometimes it got a little, you know, could have went somewhere, but it didn't. You know what I mean? For the most part, at the end of the day, we all ended up being respectful, and it was cool and love. And at the end of the day, Fat Mike daughter used to call me uncle, run to me, give me hugs. Rest in peace, Fat Mike. You know what I'm saying? G-Rock, you know what I'm saying? I mean, them chop it up, kick it to this day, you know what I'm saying? It's love, so I don't go through that, man, as far as like the lingering of it. But at the time, yeah, it was on.
City was going crazy.
And rest in peace to Blade, too, man, like I say. And that's the thing about, with us, we got to go ahead and do us like another reunion or something, man, because we can do it. Yeah. Everybody's still around and able-bodied to do it and free. None of the main people all out and free. That. Sometimes, man, as life go on, God forbid, motherfuckers could go to jail, die, anything, and then you don't even do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because no knock to Street Lords, most of them gone, like most of them.
Yeah, and then one locked up, free one. You know what I'm saying?
Even with Death Row, Vlad dropped it, and you know, a lot of them cats behind the scenes got killed. Yeah, Suge in jail, Pac gone. So, you know, you got Snoop in, but
right. No, it can't be done, bro. Too many missing pieces.
Locked up, ain't he?
Nate Dogg gone. You forgot about him. He gone. You can keep going down the list when you start really thinking like, damn. Yeah. So nah, man.
But y'all definitely blessed, like you said. Y'all can definitely do a reunion, and it'll slap.
Yeah. And actually, 2017 was our 20-year reunion. We supposed to did something, and we talked about it. Me and Rod talked, and it just never happened, man. But. Nah, to me, the next one could be the 25th anniversary. That's coming up soon, too, so we'll see it. But we need to start organizing it and do it, man, because You know, I can't do it by myself for the whole camp, but Jay Nutty, that's a little bro here around. Certain people I know around that to do it, but you know, we just gotta get everybody on the same page and do it because we all able to do it. We all here, so
yeah, that'd be dope.
And then people don't be understanding how far the roots from the rock bottom tree go, man. When they be talking about camps and who got it, bro, you even like all the way from Mustard Calico. You know what I'm saying? Blackface son. You know, you one of the biggest battle rappers in the world now. You know what I'm saying? Then look what Young Earth doing. You know what I'm saying? So, not knocking nobody else's offsprings and stuff like that, but, you know, that's big right there. You know what I'm saying? Two of them from the same camp that are doing their thing out there like that. So, you know, and my youngest son rapping. He doing his thing. He about to hear about a lot from him. Ron Weez, Baby Herk. So, you know, our shit extended, man. We got a lot of talent over here, man, from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Guilty as charged. Do you think that's one of your best work? Like, that's art, that's your best work?
I think it's one of them. I think a lot of people slept on Overdose. You go back and listen to Overdose, bro. Overdose is fire, man. Sure. But it took so long, it was kind of like Detox. Dr. Dre kept waiting. Detox was another year. The motherfuckers like, man. So when I dropped it, the momentum went down some. But then people, when they heard it, they went and got it. But I had people waiting. And all them years people were waiting. Other artists started coming in the game, getting their name on, and that's cool because that's how I go. Everybody get a chance. You got to take that motherfucking baton and run with it while you got it. Can't take no break. All gas, no breaks. So I was trying to do other shit. Like I said, I got kids. I'm not just no single motherfucker. I had a wife. I took the time I'll do other shit. You know what I mean? But Overdose, when it dropped, that motherfucker, that whole CD fire. But Guilty as Charged is a classic because it's the first CD. And to me, when you drop your first one, if it's dope, it's always going to be memorable because that was your debut and it was cold. So that's going to always be at the top of a lot of people's list regardless. But yeah, it's fire. Look and listen to the continuity of the album. And then the way I put songs together, I do that. I structure them where the album have a good flow to it. It ain't too much of just these songs in a row and then only then that, and then you go too long with these kind of, it's a good balance.
And we talk about that a lot. Like,
and that's what people don't know. That's what people don't know. Yes, it is, bro. Swear to God, that's everything. Placement is everything and everything you do. If you go to the grocery store, they place certain shit in the front for a reason. It's a reason why they do that. There's a reason why they put this over here to the right and that over to the left. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of it. It ain't just the songs and just throw them on there or whatever. It's the way that how I come on, how I catch you, how to keep you, then it take you somewhere else for a minute, and I bring you back over here. It's all that's part of it.
Almost cinematic when you're listening to an album.
I always say I feel like that's what the game somewhat missed.
Ross does a great job with that.
I didn't feel that on this.
Not on this one.
I was about to say. I feel like he just put the tracks on there.
I ain't heard the new one yet, but I heard a couple of people say it's all right, and some people like ain't like
it.
But the placement is
weird.
The placement weird. But his other ones is almost like.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Beginning to end. So yeah, he's kind of do this.
Because when I hear songs, I want that shit to take me on the journey and back. I don't like to just like I can get bored with just I heard this journey. You know what I'm saying on this one. I want now. Oh damn, now he on this. To me, I like that. Now you got some cats that's simple minded or just real. I guess their music is only one lane. They like everything turned up, everything just trap shit and all that. I mean that's cool. I like niggas show me creativity. I like all of that, bro. So. You know,
listen to a lot of R&B.
Some, yeah, a lot of old R&B. Some of the newer shit, a little bit.
So
older shit.
Throw somebody out there, man. We've been talking a lot of R&B lately because the new shit ain't artists.
Talking about now?
No, back
just
then.
Period. Just all
I used to like artists like shit. I mean, you keep going so many groups, man. People like Mint Condition. I said them because you're not gonna always. That might not be the first choice somebody else would say. But Mint Condition is fire, man. Go back and listen to them songs there. Then everybody know the Jodeci's and Jagged Edge. There was a lot of groups.
It was a lot of groups.
You know what I'm saying? That was that whole group thing. And you know, say 112s and I'm saying necessarily I liked them a lot. It was cool, but I like the Boys the Men when they young, they first shit. So I like that kind of R&B. Then you got motherfucker that was like D'Angelo, kind of hood, but it still was for the ladies and music. You know what I'm saying? Jill Scotts and people like that. So I mean, I like that kind of shit, more like pop, soul, R&B, and shit like that.
Do you feel like it's a big? I mean, every era different, but what do you feel like this new era on right now?
I think new era just really like they trying to make it. It's R&B, but it's more like I don't know. It's kind of like too hip hopish R&B. Ain't nothing wrong with hip hop and R&B because we made all the music it is. I honestly want to be technical, but that's another story. Yeah. We can do whatever we want to do with any of this shit. We made all of it, but I just like R&B that's a little more where I can visualize something. So, like I say, we just talked about the pictures, and I try to paint pictures even with the raps. And I don't be, a lot of it ain't pictures. A lot of this shit just be spontaneous shit in the club. Hoes this, bitches that, everybody else the term shit. It ain't really like, I don't hear nothing that touch me here that much out of a lot of this new R&B. You know?
New hip hop either.
No, man.
You know, it's like I say, you know, it's a lot of one-trick ponies, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
So, go ahead.
Is it any artist right now, newer, that like stands out? Cause I got one, this dude, little dude, YBN Corday. His album was great. Like, he really was rapping, really was telling stories, really had like some content to give. That's what I'd be looking for. All this other shit just kind of.
Are you talking about from the city?
Dang, just period. Just period.
I don't know. I ain't heard too many young cats. They be so many of them, man. They be coming and coming. I can't take one in and get to see what he about before he come. Now he said everybody talking about he don't. I'm like, so I be trying to just work on my sons. Now, man, Young Herk definitely got fired. Y'all need to go listen to this album, man. Just a little sample.
I was just listening to him last week.
And all my little camp. But then I like a few young cats. My man Hobbs. 7 Mile Hobbs, what up though, Hobbs? From here, people ain't up on him.
I ain't up on Hobbs.
Yo, pull up Hobbs on. You got dope on the lyrical. Cause I like different shit. We all know the main guys doing anything here. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking none of them. All them doing their thing they own. But I be trying to find the diamonds in the rough. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. But people really ain't heard of this guy yet. You know what I'm saying? But all he need is a shot. Cause that's how I felt like we was. I didn't grow up rich and none of that. And have a bunch of money and all that. We was. You say making it, but I never complained. I just thought this how it is, shit. So, you know, we got out the mud. We, like I said about Hella, I can vouch for that because I was there, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It's from the mud with us, you know. It's from the heart. You're gonna hear shit that's gonna stick with you. It ain't gonna be no microwave music. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call a lot of this shit.
That's a fact. You got a Detroit top 5?
No, I really don't get none of that.
You don't got top 5 Detroit?
Nah, because my list ain't gonna be like everybody else. And then, like I say, so many cats. And then I look back and be like, dang, I forgot about him though. Because I do fuck with some niggas that's cold like that. But I just feel like, you know, Detroit doing their thing, and it's whoever you like, bro.
I'm gonna say one. I feel like that get left. I feel like Stretch Money get left out a lot on people. Hydro for sure.
Hydro get left out too. That nigga's fired.
Yeah, Hydro, and I fuck with both of them.
Both Hydro get left out Stretch for sure. Yeah, when niggas talking, when niggas bringing it up, yeah, they forget.
You work with a lot of artists though, right? You say I seen an interview. You was talking about the industry and like how deals was came to y'all, and like you said, you just feel like the more was it a group thing or did you feel like did everybody feel like we didn't want the deal?
Well, as far as the group, I didn't go on none of those meetings.
Oh, okay.
None of the group shit with Rock Bottom. That was Rock, color other people that was with him. They kind of decided I heard stories. I'm talking about my meeting. So your solo artist. Okay. I done had deals thrown left and right just as a solo artist. I'm saying, but with Rock Bottom, it was a few too. Like I say, and some of the shit I don't know why I didn't pan out. I can't tell you because I wasn't there, so I can't give you no real intel on that. But I do know Interscope was trying to fuck with us. Universal. That's why if you listen to the song Eminem and Trick got,
I was just about to bring that up.
When he say Rock Bottom, I see you, he said it on there because they was hollering at us and fucking with us anyway. You know what I'm saying? At the time when he did that, up in the Detroit City and the Trick. So, and that's why I ended up doing the song with Obi and him on Obi album. They had already been trying to reach out to a lot of us anyway. You know what I'm saying? From our camp and me included, definitely me. So.
Like events like tonight, you still tied in with Trick, of course. Do you like to go out to like look for different artists? Like, you know, you got your own thing going on. Like, is it easy to like? What do you look for as far as picking up artists?
I look for cats that's really like serious and really hungry, man. And when I say hungry, I mean everybody want to say they hungry, but some people not hungry. Some people want what it can give them, a chain, a bust down, and they good. I'm talking about cats who love the craft, man. Yeah. And you can see it how a cat constantly coming with new shit, constantly always writing, always, That's what I be looking for, that hunger. Like, I want to be a legend in this shit. Not just I want to see if I can get a quick check. And that's what I kind of look for. And that's why I don't have a lot of artists, because most of them don't have that kind of integrity to the game. They looking at what you can get right quick. That's why some of these motherfuckers rapping. Not knocking it. It's a free world. Anybody can rap if they want to, but some of these cats ain't got no business on the mic, man.
When you was in your bag, like when you was a solo artist, was you looking for artists or would you just focus on you?
The first part of my solo career, I was focused on me. But then I started looking for artists because that's how I go. As you start getting older, you start realizing, let me do some different shit. Let me keep this going. Because I ain't be the rap forever. You know what I'm saying? My son was still young. Like I say, he was busy killing niggas on the football field. So I went and got a couple artists, like I say, and some of them with me right now. My man Devious, one of them. And I had Jay Solo, who not with me right now, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to chop it up and see what's up with that. My man Colt. Gutter. I had like about 6, 7 artists that was with me. You know what I'm saying? We did a little project. It's called Playtime's Over. Okay. I got you back. I'm about to get y'all, email y'all the CD or get y'all one.
Definitely.
Dope. It don't sound like no typical what niggas hear. It's some of Detroit shit, but it's like it can be played in any state. That's why I was saying how we work.
Are you right? Yeah.
It ain't like you can hear this and be like, oh, that's East Coast. Everything. This like anywhere it can be played and people gonna love it. But as time went on, you know, everybody started doing their own thing. I didn't have them under contract because one thing about me, if I fuck with you and bring you over and fuck with me and my company, I don't want to sign you right away. I be want to see what kind of work ethic you got. I'm not just quick to want to lock you in on nothing for what. If you dead weight and a liability, your attitude wrong, you ain't got the right mentality in the studio, your chemistry, the way you act, clashing with the other artists and other people on the company, on the team, I don't want to fuck with you. So I don't really be rushing nobody to sign nothing. If I fuck with you, just come hang with us, get in the lab with us, let's write, hit the studio, come do a show or two, get to know you and see where your temperament and where your mind at. That's what I'm more concerned with. And then if all that be cool and we get to working on some shit, then we can talk all that, because ain't no sense of locking you into nothing and we ain't even recorded shit. That's just how I look from an independent level. Now a major might lock you into something and then they just make you a tax write-off. Right. Because they got to do that with a few of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if I sign you, only fuck, do something with you, I'm intending to put you out immediately, very soon. You know what I'm saying? Not how you sit around for years just sign to me, like a lot of niggas be doing. So yeah, that's the way we work.
What else is Herk into besides the sports and the music? Like, I know I see you a family man.
Oh yeah, man, always the kids and the wife and all. But yeah, you know I do movies too, bro. I did about 4 movies. I'm actually in 211 too. You know what I'm saying? And then shooting at the project when Vezel get killed. Then we did the Project 313. I'm one of the main characters, Doula in that. Then we did 5K1 with Clifton Powell and me, 40 the Great, Yuck Mouth. We did that. That's out. Yeah, man, I do the movie thing too, bro.
How was that? Was that something that just came later on, or?
I mean, it's kind of like the same shit with this music, bro, almost. To me, it was simple, because most of the roles was me playing smart in the street. And I'm a street nigga. It wasn't like they had me playing an attorney or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, okay, what's up? What y'all want me to say? And then carry it out. And then the voice carry got a lot to do with it, because, you know, people like the voice. The voice demanding and it means something. And that kind of reeled it in. Once I put everything else on top of it, is you're going to feel it. And so, but now I want to do something different, because I don't want people think only, well, get hurt if you want to play a nigga that's a bully or the street gangster. I still do those, but I want to do something like a working father whose son always out here in the streets, and you trying to get him to not be in the streets. And he influenced by the dope dealers and all the flashy shit. And I'm just trying to get him to stop doing the streets and shit like that. I could be like maybe a retired football player, used to play or something.
I seem like that. Yeah, you would fit that role.
I'm just saying, so I can be more compassionate instead of just always, motherfucker, I'll knock your whole ass out. You know what I'm saying? I want to just be, son, come here. I want to do some of that.
So what you got? All right, let's go back. Childhood. Was you a bully?
Nah.
You ain't take no shit though.
No, I ain't take no shit. I wasn't no punk. Man, don't fuck with me. Leave me alone. But but I never was a bully. Even when he was deep. I never was a nigga like trying to see a nigga walking around with some jewelry. Because in the hood, like I told you, back when I grew up in the 80s and shit like that, motherfuckers was snatching jewelry and robbing a lot. Niggas selling dope too, but it was a lot. Or if you from the wrong hood, you getting checked in. So we'd be deep as hell sometimes. I wouldn't do that. Now I see a nigga we could have got or something. I ain't thinking about that.
It's weird because like we was having a conference and we was talking about that, and I feel like, and you talking before my time, but I remember when the Jordan shit was real, like niggas was really snatching them bitches off niggas. I'm like, that shit not happening for real now.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? It's not near how it used to be.
Like that. Because for one, to take
J's, all that shit.
People want to grab so they can get quick and get out of here. It's too much time waiting for you to take them all year. But back then, they'll manhandle you. Wasn't no pistol. They grabbing you, flipping you up, whoop, whoop, and gone. Now, some niggas still stick you up, but it was niggas used to be in packs back then. Yeah, because you got to realize, if you check just the quota or whatever the Census Bureau, from the 80s to now, we done lost about 500,000 residents. So imagine how many more people that'd be here if they was here right now. 500,000 more
projects
people.
Was up. And
all them projects, all of that. Niggas just be deep in their hood. You still gonna see niggas in packs sometime on these blocks. But I'm saying every single hood was like that.
Like 30
niggas playing outside like that.
None of that. So that's what I'm getting at. More buildings is more tenants, more people. So the population was way more. It's like twice what it is now here when I was growing up. So it's a lot of motherfuckers all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you frustrated. It's hot. The summers was super hot back then. Summertime. Belle Isle, nigga, that was be nigga. You couldn't even walk. You couldn't even get through there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so bad about Belle Isle? Not get off the topic. I'm gonna go back to the topic, but you been on Belle Isle recently?
Yeah.
You see how the water levels is now?
I know the water level crazy.
That shit's scary, bro. Yeah. People keep acting like it's just the water level high. No, this is like
shit is really
ridiculous high.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit that you used to have to walk and look down at is even level with the ground, the surface.
The thing say it was on the news with St. Clair Shore. It's over the docks.
Man, it's ridiculous. I just went out there.
They ain't saying shit.
Man, listen, I took my grandson out there, me and my wife, and I was like, man, they're looking at each other like, you seeing this shit? That shit high as hell. I'm like, get the fuck, let's go. I don't even want to. Seriously,
I don't play with. I hate that water
bro,
shit.
Up there. But you know what I was saying that for was because I feel like God don't like ugly, bro. When Detroit owned that shit and it was just us, you know, sometimes some shit, but for the most part, it didn't much happen all that time for that many people being on Belle Isle. Every once in a while, something would happen. That's anywhere, though, a club or the street.
I tell people that all the time.
And now they done made a state park. It ain't hardly nobody on the motherfucker. All the motherfucker like, and it ain't the same. They done took the giant, the slide now, all this.
It's not as far as
it. And look at all of a sudden, it's less. It's less people on the island, but the motherfucker's sinking. So that means it's less weight. We used to be so deep on the island. I'm surprised it didn't sink for real. We was going to Belle Isle. How many people is be on there? And now all of a sudden it's sinking. It's almost like, well, we can't have it, then y'all can't either.
That's some shit.
But back to the 80s, yeah, man, back then, another level, bro. You get checked in, especially downtown, the festivals. You had niggas on the east side called the B-Light boys. They was always B-Light down. You know what I'm saying? Send a little motherfucker, be like, what size shoe you got? That type of shit. Because niggas are getting robbed and killed for them top 10s. Top 10s like our Jordans is not to people. And I still fuck with top 10s like that. That's Detroit classic shit.
They be selling out.
You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of them upstairs right now. That's what I fuck with it. And I fuck with some J's here and there, but I grew up on 10s, you know what I'm saying? But it was rough. But one thing about it, it was more fisticuffs and manhandling and, okay, let's do it with the fist type shit. Right. Niggas would be 20 deep. Everybody just fighting each other. They 20 deep, you 20, that's scrap. When nobody just quick, just every time, any little thing, pulling out a pistol, shooting just for bullshit. Especially with little kids and all that and old people running around. We'd meet somewhere. I remember playing time. We told nigga pull up at the playground, blah, blah, blah. We been there in 10 minutes. And niggas would pull up at the playground. And it might be one nigga with a pistol just in case that nigga got, the one of they people got a pistol. But we came to fight. Niggas take their shit off and square up.
That's real shit.
Both camps, wherever we into it. And that was man shit. I look at that shit and I be like, we was young soldiers, bro. And some niggas might not want to take an ass whooping. They might try some slick shit later on down the line, but at that time, it was fair and square. If there's nobody else jump in it, if he would you, he would you, bro. Yeah. We get back at y'all niggas and kept it moving, but it was more honor then. Now there's no honor. Everybody thieves. All niggas do is swipe and steal, take people out there. This the era of thieves. We was hustlers. And I ain't knocking niggas hustlers, but that thieving shit is another level. That's one of the hustles. I ain't
is that a hustle?
I ain't respecting that, man.
Is that a hustle?
I hate a thief, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. 90s era. Sports, basketball. You a basketball fan?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I fuck with all of it. Like I said, our kids play football, but we fuck with basketball heavy. That's why I was talking about baseball. I wasn't knocking the basketball. I fucks with it. Because that's another guaranteed contract, too. Yeah, football ain't. That's one thing about basketball. You getting your paper, baby.
Who you? What teams you liking this year? The NBA all over the place right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be some nice little parody, man. Yeah. I like the color moves so far that I'm seeing. That Clipper move that helped them a lot. LeBron over there with Anthony Davis. So we'll see him and the Brow do.
DeMarcus Cousins out.
Yeah, I just seen he just got hurt or something like that. So we got to see. And then the thing about DeMarcus, I think he might need to just take a whole season off. Just for conditioning.
I said that. He got to lose some weight, too.
And then, because, see, he's never going to get the contract he deserves if he keep taking these little 1 year just so he can be playing. They'll keep giving you that little league minimum shit, man. He was one of the top 5, 6 niggas in the league 2-3 years ago. Yeah. Putting up 20 and 14, 25 and 13 and shit
one of the best big men at the time, man.
So don't diminish your career. He still ain't but 28. I look at that like that. That's nigga my son age. He just looks so old and big. He's a young guy.
The crazy part is they knocked Kawhi for doing that, taking that season off to make sure
you see how he came back. Because they don't give a fuck. They want to win. Yeah. They want to get their money, want to make money off your merch and all that and sell tickets. They don't care if you good enough to go, come on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works. You got to think for yourself and say yourself sometimes. So, but yeah, I like the color moves that's made. I like, I didn't like that. What's her name? Ended up leaving Charlotte. Kimber. Yeah, because they should have paid him what he asked for. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
I thought Jordan was going to give it to him.
Yeah, and Jordan got all that, man. That's what I say about him, man. He a motherfucker. But we'll see. It's a couple of moves. I'm forgetting some people, but I like a couple of them the main ones, though. The Kawhi and
KD.
Yeah.
What's it?
I mean, not Kyrie, Kawhi. Kawhi and Paul George. And LeBron, Anthony Davis, them two is the biggest moves to me. KD and Kyrie could be big once we see them together. Right now, that's like
we ain't gonna see.
You know what I'm saying? That's
what you think about Golden State?
They're gonna still be in the middle of the playoffs. They're gonna be in the maybe middle to the top 5.
Draymond said he missed the hunger. He feel like they gonna be able to prove. He say if we win this year, we gonna be the best team ever. Do y'all agree?
I don't know about that yet. I mean, if they do it, definitely be a big accomplishment.
If Golden State wins this year,
because you can't say that. It's teams that's way worse than them, even though they lost to people. Especially if Clay come back the latter part of the season. They say he'd be back by then.
Niggas been knocking them way
how
too
the fuck
much.
You act like they some garbage? Like they garbage.
Like come on now, bro. Like, let's calm down.
It's just that when they got Kevin Durant, it was overkill. That's people don't understand. We keep acting like they didn't win it until he came. I mean, to me. They definitely was totally dominant then, but they did it when he wasn't there. So you can't say that to me. I'm not going to. We starting to overlook a little too much.
Over there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the sleeper. D'Angelo Russell being over there going to make them faster, and they going to be shooting more.
But I ain't rooting for him, but I'm being real. I call it like it is.
So who your team then? Who you?
I want to see LeBron to win, man. Him and AD. Me personally. I want to see him win. That's what I want. But I mean, I'm a Pistons fan at heart. All
there we go. Shit.
Yeah, but I'm being honest, bro. You can hit that buzzer all you motherfucker want to. They not going nowhere right now.
We just be praying, man. That's it.
I do too.
That's
but shit. They got to make some moves, man. It's time to get rid of that motherfucking point guard. We got to come on, man. Get Reggie about it, man.
It's time to get some shit moving.
It's time to get some consistency.
Yeah. And I thought we was gonna make the. Well, we don't got the money to make the moves that I wanted to make, but whatever, man.
We need that bombing money, man. They say the Clippers owner, man, got more money than all them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And he had like a fucking drunk maniac at the game. You would think he had a dime.
Crazy.
You put him in a room with a bunch of motherfuckers and point his mug shot, how he be dressed, man. You would swear he had a dime. But see what I'm saying? How you can't judge a book by his cover? This motherfucker multi-billion. Yeah. You don't never with nothing elaborate or none of that shit. He in there like he finna go duck hunting or something. A little flannel, a little.
They don't care, man. They don't care. They don't give a damn about none of that chains, dress, none of that. You hip to the Jay-Z situation?
The football thing.
He be getting bashed a lot. What's your take?
He be getting bashed all day.
I mean, the thing about Jay-Z, we got even though he a black man and all that, he do have things he can do to kind of like use his power for the community, but at the same time, he also a capitalist. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of young niggas understand when you start being a capitalist and you at that capitalist level, it don't be white and black no more. It be rich and poor. And that's what kind of person he is. I'm looking at how he got to where he at, just with the Dame situation and all that. So what the fuck you think he really gonna? He gonna do enough to be like, okay, well they mad about that, I'll do this. Or he done some stuff. He didn't do the Super Bowl or something. So he done things to kind of protest the NFL, but To me, he more about his money than he is taking a stand and nothing else. That's his bottom line. His bottom line is cash.
But I feel like a lot of people forgot, like you said, he left Dame. Like, you cannot be surprised about nothing. Like, he sold Rockaware, he sold Rockefeller. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that by itself.
I think he's going to try to do some shit. But
of course
it's
he
a money.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
a money
it's
move
a money move for sure. If Jay's involved, it's a money
Always
move
a
on his
money
end
move.
for sure.
Yeah.
So he's going to benefit more than anybody.
And plus,
but
he does run a company.
he'll try to make sure niggas.
He got to help he got to make sure his
Still
artists
have,
flourish.
like-
He got access to be able to put his artists in these big events to get that promotion and things they need to promote them or whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So he got. That's why I'm saying
he throw some Rock Nation.
He can't just
on
only
Super Bowl.
be
That shit going.
power to the people on everything. But I do agree with that. To me, I'm like that, but I'm not in his kind of position to even know what kind of choice I would have to make. But me, I'm for my people first.
Yeah.
But he a capitalist. I'm not a billionaire. When you get to that billionaire status and all that, it's different. They on some different type shit, bro. Illuminatis and different shit going on. Whether you believe all of it or not, there's some of that going on about who they want to be in certain positions and who they don't. And that's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I go.
No, I mean,
So
it's there. You just gotta. If you believe it, you believe it. You don't, you don't.
yeah, I mean, some of the stories may be far fetched, but the main premise is for real, bro. That's just the bottom line. You can name too many situations and be like, yeah, he got this because he did that. Go look and he did that, and he didn't because he didn't do this. And you can look and be like, yeah, okay, he didn't either. So yeah, that's real talk.
Man, listen. Y'all gotta leave Jay alone, dog.
That nigga good with me, man.
No, but what else going? What I was just about to ask you. Hold on.
That nigga's good with me. Oh,
My bad, y'all. So your sons right now, they both rapping. What else are they like? Do they miss football? Do they like? Did one want to go to the league?
I mean, I don't think they think about that as much now. They grown, you know what I'm saying? They got jobs. They both doing good for themselves. So, you know, a lot of they players, like I just named, when I was going through this, a lot of them my sons played with a lot of them, both of them.
How they?
So they glad for them, and they know what they meant. They purpose is to do something different. That's all. You got. It's because I teach them well. They not gonna dwell on something forever like that. I teach them y'all not just football players. Y'all not just rappers. Y'all human beings. Y'all got souls and heart and a mind to do all kind of shit out. Whatever you want to do out here. So you'll never be in a box where you just, if I didn't make it doing this, my life over. You know. So you just gotta teach your kids that while they growing up, because they may or may not. So if they don't, then they prepare for it. They know that that's not always guaranteed. It happens, and it's a low percentage. And the ones that did, they sacrificing a lot too. They may have the money and stuff like that, but they sacrificing quality time. They family, they kids. On holidays, they got to play football. They got to be gone Christmas.
No, that's a lifestyle. I tell them.
That's kind of shit that you can't buy back. So sometimes even with my career with this music, because I'm still doing stuff, but more independent, I'll be looking at it like, what if I did sign some of these deals and it was the right deal, and then I was going all the time on tours and shows? I wouldn't have seen none of these championships. I wouldn't have seen a lot of shit that I experienced that worth more than money to me. Because I'm going to still get some money. I might not be a billionaire, but who cares? I'm going to be all right. Yeah. That's the thing about it, too. Everybody be worried about the next man money. It's always somebody with more money, bro. So y'all can walk around all the money phones you want. It's somebody laughing at y'all right now, all you niggas. I'm just saying, if you're getting money, then get money. That's all. Just live, get money. It ain't like people worried about who got the most. We get money, them niggas ain't getting money. We get money, they getting love. We get more money than them niggas. Dog, get your coins, man, and just live, because you ain't never gonna be the richest motherfucker. It's all sorts and some motherfuckers like that who don't even be in Forbes list with 84, 50, 100 billion. Shit like that you ain't gonna even see in the Forbes list. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even want to be in
the own continents and shit like that. So just live your life. Get yours.
Have they done any shows outside of Michigan?
With my sons?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Nope. No. I mean, I don't count. Well, that's Michigan yet. Nope, not outside of Michigan.
Outside, okay. So yeah, we go. We could probably get you to email some of that stuff. We could get to playing it and promote it for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just to talk about us real quick, we're upcoming podcast. We celebrating our 1 year anniversary on the 27th. So
congratulations!
Yeah, appreciate it, man. We bought everything. We black owned. We just trying to make it happen for real, man. So We appreciate you. We go close out real quick. You got anything real quick?
Nah, that's it, man. Definitely appreciate the opportunity, though, man. We gonna play some of your son's music. Shit, link up with them. Get them to come through.
Yeah, facts. We can actually set that up.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, we can set that up. Get them. We out in Southfield. We got the office space. Have them come through, kick it, play they shit, talk they shit.
You can do that.
That'll be perfect. We'll set that up for sure.
And yeah, we travel too, man. So that, and again, if they want us to set up, hold on, my bad.
You see how we do it.
If we want to get in the studio, we can set up in the studio. We can do whatever. So
y'all see, y'all got y'all shit together.
Hey, we come wherever, bro.
You preparing young brothers. They look at that. People look at your professionalism, and if you're doing things, trying to do it the right way, because first impressions is you don't get to redo them. I tell people that all the time, in everything you do. So I know when y'all had your shit. I'm saying to myself, like, when they got their shit sitting out, y'all got to situate it something.
Oh yeah. We had this shit together for sure.
We ain't trying.
Shit, we was at Podcast Detroit. Shit, man, $80 a week there. Hell no, let's do this shit ourselves.
The quality wasn't.
Our quality's better.
It was okay, but I know we made it better for sure.
Right. Shit was garbage.
That
quality is garbage. I'm like, yo, what? Heard the first episode. I'm like, damn, that's what we.
Bro, I was
so we paying for it.
I was like, we sound muffled as hell, man.
Damn.
But yeah, we go.
Y'all made the right decision, bro.
Oh, for sure.
And we could do the most.
For sure.
Can sign out, man.
For sure. Got your back.
Shout all your shit out.
Shout out to everybody from Woodrow, man. Shout out to Got Your Back Entertainment, my company, my team. Shout out to the family, wife and kids, you know, the whole nine. Free knock. You know what I'm saying? Be looking for the new Herk project. Young Herk coming with some more stuff. Go get that little sample. Go check out that baby Herk coming out. Go check out that video he got out. Switch up. And just be looking for new music. Rock and Ghost coming too, and Devious. Got your back, baby.
Yeah, hey, man. Shout out to Big Herk, man. Legend in the game. Detroit's finest.
The bomb in that bitch.
It's Mad Myles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce. This is episode 3, Urban Kings and Queens. Shout out to the Forecast Podcast, man. My sound guy.
We in the motherfucking building. Slaps, you know what it is.
Shout out to Rock Bottom. Shout out to Street Lords. Shout out to all the Detroit artists, period.
Facts, Detroit hip hop, period, man.
We got another classic. We appreciate Big Herk for letting us come here and do our podcast and shit.
Yeah, some real shit at his crib. That's some real shit.
Yeah, man.
That's some real shit right there.
Probably copping the blue. She stopped through. Girl got me shopping for 2. We got to. Fool on them rocking the pink. Flow scratch. Gotta play the hat to match the mix.
I told y'all niggas, wait until J Nutty get out. We cutthroats, carjack you for your cutty, get out. And we real hot, we wait niggas, y'all deal rocks. Puffin' the gans, I stay blowing like Jill Scott.
See, I'm back to get what's rightfully mine. I'ma either get it right in these rhymes, or either discharging these rifles and nines. In the kitchen sitting, slicing up dimes. Live every minute to the fullest like my life on the line.
And I ride dirty, no registration. Dropped out, no education. Pull clocks out with no hesitation. And I'm taking out your whole federation. I'm a street pharmacist, hit me if you need some more medication.
See why niggas copping please at the station, making statements back to the basics. Get the waving gas in their faces, cause I'm sick of niggas rapping this fake shit. Hurt time up, torch what? Yes, I guess it's back to the basement.
Rock bottom, that's the name of the clique. The airport too hot, so I'm hopping on the train with this brick.
Still thugging with my thing on my hip. Got hollows with your name on the tip, and got